So good morning, Street Switch. I'm in town at the minute. I had to pop down and grab a couple of bits from town. I just thought I'd do a video to look back at the past year and what exactly it is that's been going on, and some of the ups and downs that we've had over that year. That particular year was quite hectic. Again, we had the reform tent in town and everything else. We had lots happening with HMOs. We had lots happening with activity around town and everything, and events and all the rest of it. Not all in all, not a bad year, but we've had a lot better. Again, with Labour being in control of local constituents and things like that, and them on about cancelling local elections. I'm just sort of hoping they're not going to cancel the local elections in Melton, because I think it will be a complete and utter whitewash with the information that I revealed about HMOs and things like that. But again, we'll have to wait and see. I'm not quite sure what's happening on that front yet, because I've still got to pop down and have a police interview under caution. Now, why would they want to interview me under caution? In case I caused any alarm, harassment and distress with my video for revealing the HMO list. Well, it's a scare tactic, let's be honest. Recently this morning, in fact, as recent as this morning, I actually noticed a post on Facebook with Tommo and Raise the Colours and the police and Patrick Crisis from GB News basically saying that 2 men may be arrested if they go over and stop the boats in France. So what is he supposed to think of that? These are scare tactics to try and stop them. If they was going to arrest them and they were going to do anything about it, they'd have done it by now. And I wish Tommo and Raise the Colours all the luck in the world. I hope it works. I have my doubts, but I hope it does work. And I hope they do everything legally. Again, I don't advocate for any form of violence. Here's a small screenshot of what I'm talking about, and a couple of videos that I've done this morning, or well, screen recorded this morning. Take a look at this and I'll be back in a minute.
Exclusive. We can reveal that anti-migrant activists who travelled to France to stop the small boats are now facing arrest. They include those from the Raise the Colours movement, which has carried out what it describes as civilian border control or Operation Stop the Boats. Now, videos show them wading into the sea, shouting at migrants and slashing small boats. They go into the sand dunes and things and find the boats and slash the boats, etc. Obviously, what they are trying to do is to stop those boats being used to import illegal migrants into Britain. But GB News can reveal that they now face arrest in France, which senior French politicians apparently they're furious about the situation. Well, a source close to Minister Laurent Nunez, who is the equivalent of the Home Secretary, told a French newspaper that he demanded that the members of these groups, these Brits going over there to slash these boats, are identified and arrested. Well, I'm joined now by the International Security and Border Control expert, Henry Bolton, OBE. Now, look, Henry, I'm at pains to say here.
So, as you can see from that video, Patrick Crisis basically saying that there's going to be 2 people arrested and everything else. Here's a quick clip of what Tommo and Raise the Colours actually had to say about it, but they've also found a mobile phone that belonged to an illegal migrant, and there's lots of information on that still to come out. Now, I find this sort of stuff fascinating. As you can see, I'm on a completely different camera. I don't know how good the audio is from the front. It's a lot more steady. I can control it. I've got it on an Insta360 pole thing, so I can extend it as far as I want and do that if I want, but I don't want it that long, so let's shorten it again and have it back to where it was before. So yeah, I mean, with everything that's happening in town and all these HMOs and everything else, I do understand that some of these HMOs may be for students, and people must understand that. You have to have student accommodation, and I never mentioned anybody's name to do with student accommodation. I did say they may be student accommodation, and that I do not advocate for any form at all of criminal damage to anybody's property. But for the police to actually go around there and actually warn these people, you know, about things that may or may not happen, causing them alarm, harassment and distress, I have serious questions about. Now, I've asked for a solicitor at my next interview under caution, which I shouldn't really have to do. I mean, I think it's just wrong that I'm even being interviewed, to be honest. So I'll get the interview done and out the way with, and I will still be posting videos on Facebook to do with HMOs in Melton. Now there's other things happening as well, which I don't know whether you're aware of, pink slips and things like that. Now there's a new scheme and Melton Borough Council have not signed up to this scheme yet. I'd like to make that clear. I've had a statement from one of the councillors basically saying that Melton Borough Council won't be signing up to this scheme, and that is basically the government offering money for new build properties and old build properties in and around towns to house migrants, HMOs, before their own people. So migrants basically getting priority over the indigenous people of Great Britain, which is absolutely fucking disgusting in my opinion. Here's a couple of screenshots that I've found from GTP chat and from other sources of information. Have a look, let me know what you think.
We've got the plans in place no matter what pushback comes. So yeah, enjoy your last couple of days, Ryan, because we've got a lot of work to do, bro.
No, I'm back. It's my last day today, so I'm looking forward to one of them holidays where I don't want to go home, but you know you don't want to go home on a holiday. But I've had a great time with the kids and all that. But I want to get back. I want to get to work. There's a lot of people we need.
I am going for Patrick Christie. Patrick Christie, I'm about to become your worst nightmare, mate.
Yeah.
It probably isn't watching this, but I will be doing a video on Patrick Christie tomorrow. I will request that Patrick Christie allows us to come off or on camera to sit with him. He's mentioned us. He's mentioned the fact that we're going to be arrested. He should have at least, you know, he's got contacts to you.
Do you know what?
They should
Do you know what?
They should have rang you, and they should have said, Ryan, Elliot, we've got some info, French side, they want to arrest you. We need to get some info on this. What do you think about it? And then release it. So we've spoken to the Raise the Colours lads. They don't think they've done anything wrong, because he's allowed someone that seems professional that I've never seen or heard of to go on and say, well, if the French went over to England and committed a crime, we'd expect them to. Well, no, we're not doing that. That's not what we're doing. We're not going to France committing crimes. Otherwise, we'd have been arrested on the 15 million times that we were stopped by the police in ports, in car parks, on hiding in sand dunes. I mean, the last time the police found us, I was in a bush for 10 minutes. You had a gun pointed at
I had a gun to my head.
You had a gun put you to your head.
So just to finish off, I thought I'd take you for a quick walk around where I am at the moment and just see just how stable this footage actually can be, not just on myself, but there you go. So yeah, I had to pop into town anyway. As you can see from that video that I've just shown you, the government trying to offer money to local authorities, quite a lot of money to local authorities, to basically shit on their own kind in their own towns, in their own cities and everything else. And it's just not right. It's just not right. And I think it's vile that these people are even in fucking power, and something needs to be done. And you're going to end up with a lot of pushback from the general public in the way of all sorts of things happening. I wouldn't like to say what. It could be anything. I mean, we've already got some groups of people doing certain things, but remember what Danny Tommo and them lot are doing is not illegal. What they're doing is puncturing the boats so these migrants can't come over and rape your children or harm any of your family. That's what they're doing. Anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Go and hit the notification bell. Give me a big thumbs up, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. I've got to get on because I've got things to do at home, and I might do a live later. See you in a bit. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy New Year.